first came across GTD 15 years ago when I was working with Capital One of my rather evolved managers insisted that a group of us go join this one-day seminar with this guy called David Allen. And we went off to DC and spent a day there, and it was pretty fabulous. But we learned lots of things. Everything sounded very intuitive and sensible, but I didn't really do anything, right? We did the mind sweep, and I thought, whoa. I went back home and insisted my husband go do it, and he did. And he said, whoa, but we did nothing, right? So 15 years, fast forward 15 years later, and so I don't remember what brought me to think about it or pull it up, but when I did, I went off and looked for somebody who could coach me. And that was about 1.5 years ago. And it was very different this time because I didn't start by presuming that I'd know how to do it. I started by presuming that I wanted to do it and I needed help to get there. And so the process felt much less frustrating. And I've only been able to make the progress because I took the help. The articulation that David has is very specific, and yet it's very philosophical, right? He's not really trying to box you into one way of doing anything. It's not rigid. It may seem rigid, especially in the very beginning when you're trying to, get going. But in fact, he keeps telling you it doesn't matter whether you choose paper or online. It doesn't matter whether you use, OneNote or Todoist or something else. And it doesn't matter whether you have 4 next action categories or 1. What matters is that you are organizing your mind and your space such that I remember the words in the book I read recently. He said the priority of what things are to you should show up in your life in the same way. And so it isn't really about organizing the outside, it's about organizing your inside and then making the outside reflect your inside so that it works for you. For me, what was very crucial in that, you talked about a turning point, was this moment when I realized, this has nothing to do with my labeling my files better or having a solid to-do list or next actions list or any of those things. It's about me organizing my mental state and my commitments and developing my capacity to make decisions to meet my own expectations.